All right, hello and welcome to the RPG Academy podcast. I am Michael, and we are here tonight with a board game bingo, which is our Tuesday night live show where we play some board games and try to stream it and somewhat be entertaining at the same time. So tonight we are going to play the DC Deckbuilder game, specifically the Teen Titans expansion. So if you know anything about Young Justice, which is one of my favorite cartoons, it's basically the source material for that sort of DC Deckbuilder style. So once we get into the game, we'll kind of explain what we're doing. It's a very simple game, but if you like superheroes and like deck builders, you should enjoy it. So besides myself, our players tonight are...
Michael, Varieger1 on the tweeters. I'll be Beast Boy today. It's the only character that was like a druid, and I'm a druid lover.
Nice. And for some reason, I'm dumb, so I'm going to have to go to this camera first. Also with us is Brad.
Hey everybody, how you doing? Brad at Force and Destiny. And I am playing Superboy tonight.
Superboy.
Superboy.
All right, so we're going to try to get the camera somewhat functional for watching the play of the game. But if it's a deck builder,
real quick.
So we have a starting hand of cards, which are generally pretty weak. We are going to be using those cards to purchase better cards, and then using those cards to try to fight our supervillains. Once we get past the first supervillain, there'll be a global attack that affects everybody. We will respond and react to that. Basically, we have 5 villains we got to defeat. Once we defeat the last supervillain, we're done. We count up points and see who was the ultimate overall winner. So you've already said you're Beast Boy. Go ahead and read what Beast Boy's power is.
So Beast Boy's power, I'll save the long thing. Basically, a card in your hand, you can swap with a non-starter card in your graveyard, in your discard pile. So if you have something you're like, oh, that's a really good card, I want to keep getting that. You can basically, it looks like, keep getting that.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right. I'll be playing Wonder Girl. And again, I guess I should explain that when you play this game, you take on the persona. These are these oversized cards. Each one has a special ability. Wonder Girl's power is once during each of your turns, if you control 2 or more equipment, draw 2 cards and then discard a card. So for me, having more equipment in my deck is a benefit. And Brad, what is your icon?
I'll be playing Superboy, and his ability is that once during each of my turns, if I can control 2 or more different superpowers, I gain +1 power and draw a card. So superpowers are my thing.
Alrighty.
Nice.
So we're going to roll to see who goes first, randomly decide in some other way. We didn't really do that ahead.
I think the person who runs the most gaming conventions goes first.
I think we rolled a giant D20 because I have it for some reason. Oh, 8. 8. All right.
Do it.
Get higher than an 8.
Come on,
8.
no, 8.
4. Damn it. All right. Me and you roll off.
Beat that.
17. 20.
Done.
Ah! Should have just went
The
first.
fabled 20.
All right. So
Should have just went first.
out of our 10 starting cards, we have 7, which are called punch. They give us 1 power, and we have 3 that are just do nothing. They're dead cards. Each hand, you start with 5 cards.
You always draw back up to 5?
Correct. So well, that sucks. I have 2 punch. There's nothing out there for 2, so my turn is over.
I almost got the perfect hand.
So it would go to Brad next.
So it's my turn.
Yep.
And I have 4 punch, so I'm going to go ahead and buy 4. I'm going to buy the superpower right there, and when you buy them, they go into the deck.
Is the draw immediate?
At the end of your turn, then you would draw back up because you should have...
the field.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you have enough, you can't replace and then buy.
Gotcha.
Question.
Yes.
So each turn, it's a new hand, right? Your whole hand is used.
Correct.
Like
Yeah,
in most other deck builders.
Yeah, because you may get cards that you don't want to play, but you have to. You do get to determine the order of play.
Got it.
But some of them will say, like, it'll actually say play this card first because it sucks and hurts your hand.
You only have 2 buy, though, right? I still feel like I should buy.
Well, it depends on how much. Like, I only had 2. He had 4.
I had 4.
No, I meant you. So then this card.
Yep.
This card.
All right. Replace that card. You know, you can kind of see these cards on the camera, but I don't think anybody would be able to read them. We now have 3 different equipments up there. So,
I tried to save the equipment for you.
And a villain.
yep. So now I get all my cards. So I have 5. So I'm going to take this location here. Maybe. Hold on.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'm going to take that. All right. And I am done. Brad?
All right.
What is this?
We need another card out there.
Oh, that's how much points that card is worth at the end of the game when we count up to see who is the ultimate winner.
I've got 3, and
There is a thing with 3. Oh, wait, there's also the kick.
Yep.
got it. Oh, there's a kick.
Found
That's
it.
3, right?
Yep. And kick is
Is kick a superpower? I want the kick.
Yep.
And equipment is ongoing, right?
No.
Okay, not.
No, that's an ongoing. This particular equipment has an ability. If you have ongoing, it does
Gotcha.
something.
I feel like I'm going to save this for you. I have a vulnerability.
Okay.
And I'm going to buy a geek.
Alrighty. So,
Somebody out there, please tell me who Wonder Girl is, because I actually just don't know.
yeah. Like I know from the Young Justice cartoon a little bit about her, but I'm not really.
Like origin story.
Yeah, like I think, because there's like a super girl, then there's a different female that's sort of like Supergirl, but not actually like Kara.
Is it like a good story, or is it like one of the ones that's like shoehorned in that we have to make a young version of everything?
I don't remember.
Like, this is Super Baby.
Because I think Wonder Girl is actually like the Wonder Woman sidekick, basically, or she's like either the universe, that kind of thing.
She's the Nightwing.
Kind of, yeah.
The Robin to the Batman.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Sorry.
That's all right. All right.
How dare you field a call? Some fellow nerd out there, please tell me who Wonder Girl is. Find this Twitch and tell me things. Because I want to know, and I don't have a computer in front of me.
All right. I'm taking one of those equipments. And we have a superpower, acrobatic agility.
Yeah, I'm trying to save the...
So, and again, something I didn't explain when we did the rules. Some of these cards, like it says attack, and some of the supervillains will do that. Basically, attack has an effect against other players, but some cards have a defense. You can then block that attack. Otherwise, you have to do what it says.
I'm going to go ahead and throw out a punch, and then I'm going to throw out... I got 5 power on this hit here. First, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to fight the villain for 4.
Okay.
And then I'm going to buy that.
So we have another villain. We have Mad Mod and equipment Silent Armor.
Nice. So,
Is there a way to trash cards? Is a card recycling?
Yeah, there's certain cards have effects that allow you to cycle and get rid of bad
I'll
cards.
have to get that in a second. So, this one says if there are 2 copies of the same card in play, this doesn't count as in play.
Correct. It'd be your...
It'd be my field.
Yep.
Okay. So 2, 3, 4, 5. Is this Location Get the Geet? When you destroy a card, you may place it under this card. You may discard the card under the colony as though they were ongoing cards you control.
So
Learn me about the game.
All right.
Learn me something fierce.
So what I'm guessing this is, it allows you when you destroy a card, which is how you get it out of your hand, like you want to get your crappy cards. Rather than getting rid of them completely, they go under here. Then, like, say there's an effect that says you have to discard a card. Yeah. You can choose to discard from here rather than from your hand.
You can trash that.
So basically it allows you to get rid of crappy cards kind of like twice.
Yeah.
And you said when a power has attack as an effect that will go against other players when it's played?
Correct.
Okay. And it's not a
if
choice.
you do it, it's all other players. If it's the supervillain, it's all players. It's like if you play a card that says attack, it doesn't also hit you.
Okay, got it.
But you don't have the choice to say I'm not going to use that power. If you play a card that has attack,
a card, it says it's on
it does
got
it.
Okay, I'm gonna take this because I don't want to waste any stuff.
All right, another acrobatic agility. All right, so I'm going to play my location first. During once of your turns, you may discard a card from your hand. If so, attack. Each foe discards a card. So both of you have to discard a card from your hands.
Oh, I discard, or I draw up at the end.
Yeah. You should always have 5 in your hand. Correct.
Gotcha.
So now you would have to get rid of 2 cards.
2?
No, sorry, 1. My bad. Yeah, just 1.
Cheater.
I was doing that because I was thinking I had 2 in my hand. Okay, so I am done. Back to Brad. We now have a Cassie Sandsmark, whoever that is. Actually, that might be Wonder Girl because it kind of looks like her.
Yeah, I think so.
Her dress is more sparkly and she looks better.
Alrighty, so we're gonna go ahead and throw out some stuff here. This card has an attack power on it,
All right,
so
hold on, let me get some cards.
put an ongoing card that the foe controls in their discard pile. I'm thinking the location's the only ongoing card that's showing.
Yep.
So that's in your discard pile.
So are we fighting each other?
Well, we're cooperatively trying to beat all the supervillains, but we are competing to see who's the best at it. So we will definitely have cards that hurt other players and that kind of thing.
So I've got 4, and
Which is kind of the big reason I generally prefer Marvel, because I like fully cooperative games.
Yeah,
this one is a competitive game. Like,
it's
we're
a little
trying
weird.
to win. Yeah.
It's like, is this like a meta conversation about DC like destroying itself?
Maybe. Perhaps.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna get him.
Who's DC's biggest villain? DC.
All right, new equipment. Cloak of Raven.
That's a powerful item from the show that I watched. I'm going to take that because I got 3 buy.
Alrighty. This time I have 4 buy, so I will take that equipment. We get a Grant Wilson as our new card.
Alright, this is a big one.
The story of a girl.
This is the story of a girl.
I knew it was going to work.
Alright, so I've got...
work on me.
I don't have an ongoing card, so the attack power doesn't matter. But I do have a defense. But it doesn't matter at this point. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Boom.
Control 2 or more different superpowers, so I have 8, 9.
So you can attack the supervillain if you would like.
The supervillain
Is 8.
Oh, I totally wasn't paying attention to that over there.
Solid.
Yeah, probably is a good thing to do, but
Hero you control.
there's also some good cards.
It's in your
out
playfield.
there. Yeah, I'll attack the supervillain. That's fine.
All right, so you get supervillain into your discard, and then
This one.
Yep.
Slade.
and then Michael reveal the next one. But
So-
you'll need to have cards because it probably will affect you. All right, what is its first
So wait, you
appearance
mean I'll
attack?
need to have
Ongoing.
cards.
Your new hand.
Got it.
First appearance, attack. Each player destroys a card they control. If you destroy no cards, this way gain a weakness.
So I gain a weakness. Is that hand or discard?
I'm guessing it's hand you control because unless you're currently playing, it would be your hand.
Okay.
So I'm going to choose to destroy that one because I don't want it.
So we can get
So we
rid
can
of it.
we can destroy a card.
It just says destroy a card, so
they control. So I thought it would be in the field.
I don't think because when you flip that over, it's before anyone goes, so no one's going to have cards in the field when that happened. Like if you read the rules, the order of operations is his hand was done, then that happened.
Okay.
So the only thing would maybe ongoing cards, but I think it would have said that. So that's my interpretation: is you can get rid of a card if you want to, but it's out of your hand.
Well,
There's no one watching to contradict, so that's what we're doing.
I'm gonna discard a punch rather than take a weakness.
Well, that's destroying, not
That's
discarding. Okay.
Me?
Yep.
Okay, sorry.
Thanks, Michael.
5. For each different hero you control.
So the blue cards are heroes.
Yeah. Alright, I will take this lady.
All right. Got 3, so I'll take me a kick.
Alright, so we're going to go ahead and do that. I got 4, plus an attack. Each foe destroys a starter in their hand or discard pile. Each who does gains a weakness.
So this time we don't have a choice. If you have a starter in your hand or discard, you have to get rid of it, and you gain a weakness for doing so. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so I'll get rid of that, and then I gain a weakness, which goes into your discard pile.
Gotcha. So once per turn, I'm going to dump a card out to take a better card. When does it count heroes you control? Is that played
That's
this
when
turn?
they're in. Yeah, when they're in the
when
field.
you played this turn,
Mhm.
basically. Okay, so I'm gonna dump that. Basically, trade that out.
And there should have been.
These trade, and I think I still can't. Oh no, I can buy one of these. I can buy. Because that's 1 split 0 2 3. Buy that.
Okay. All right, so ongoing, I'm going to discard that. So each of you are being attacked. You have to discard a card.
Discard.
Yep. That's 2, 3. Like another.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and throw down 6. Each foe destroys a starter in their hand or discard pile. Each who does gains a weakness. And choose an ongoing choose a foe, put an ongoing card that foe controls into their attack into their discard pile.
I'm sorry. Okay, what was that again?
You gotta discard your prison over there, and I'll take 6. So
Dick Grayson, hero.
Dick Grayson. So I play the colony, which just got an ongoing. We destroy cards, that stays out. And then I have 4 buy, so nothing.
Is our next super villain. 10.
Yeah. Are you done?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry.
I thought I was waiting on you. 6. Done.
6 done?
Oh man, I forgot the ongoing. Once on each of your turns, you may destroy a card you played this turn.
Wait, that's
So that's when you get it out.
Yes.
Okay.
So when whoever gets that gets into their deck, eventually it will become an ongoing.
Makes sense.
Yep.
So 2, 4, 7. So 7. Ongoing additional +1 for each.
All right. New T-wing equipment.
Each card worth 2 or less.
Yeah. So the point that how much it cost you.
So that includes like the starters?
I would assume so.
Really?
Like that's an interesting strategy.
Huh.
More
Okay.
superpowers, guys.
So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bye. That feels good. Like, how many do I have? I feel like I have a bunch. Cool. Done. Sorry.
That's all right. I have nothing I can do. I'm done.
Ongoing Slade Wilson, so that counts as attack. You get his attack as his attack power, right?
Wait. So you don't get the. Sorry, because we have a. No, so basically his has an ongoing ability, but he stays out.
Right.
So
like
like
you
if-
don't. I'm sorry. I thought you got that to use as your power.
No.
initially. Man.
So what that means is that like if something makes you discard
Right,
cards,
I'm with you there now.
you still
I
get to go
just-
back to 5.
I just misunderstood. So I got 4. I'll buy a kick.
So that would be better if I had more ongoing. So I'm
That
gonna
was
trade
dumb.
this
I should have
out.
bought that. I want my kick. You haven't taken your turn yet. I'm gonna buy this for 4.
Okay. So then that is worth.
Oh look, superpower.
So that is worth 4 then, because there's 2 copies. So 2, 3, 4, and +1 power, because there's 2 copies of the same card.
Cool.
So 5. Done.
All right, so I'm gonna play that one first. And I'm gonna play that one. Makes that 2. And play this one. Lets me draw a card. One, two, 3, 4. Going to discard this, so both of you have to discard a card. And I'm going to discard this. That lets
Is
me.
that an attack?
Yes. Okay, so that makes that a 3.
Equipment cards stay out or don't stay out?
No, unless they say ongoing.
Okay.
So, alrighty. Finally got a combo to work, and it took me like 12 turns.
Did it do good?
It did. I got it. That was a good hand for me.
Okay.
So we have someone join us and watching finally.
Quick, tell me who Wonder Girl is.
Yeah, we don't know who Wonder Girl is, so if you know like detailed knowledge of her history, where she came from, we'd like to know.
Cool. So each foe destroys a starter in their hand or discard pile. Each who does gains a weakness. And that leaves me with 7, which I can't attack the big bad. So I will go ahead and buy this for 3, leaving me with 4. And
So we gain a weakness immediately. Okay.
We got an energy absorption superpower and an arsenal hero.
Okay. So plus 2
draft
power,
at the start of my
plus 2 power, plus 1 for each different equipment you control. So plus 3, so plus 5, 6, 7.
Can you get to 10? Can you?
No, I cannot. And this weakness 7. We're gonna play take Dick Grayson.
Wow,
And,
that's cool. You pay 2 less to defeat supervillains this turn?
and we're gonna take that.
Alright, so I have 5 this turn, and I'm going to take this one.
I'm surprised I thought you would want for your cloak.
Yeah, I think this card's going to be better for me in the long run. I don't really have any villains, so I'm done.
I wanted that one.
I gotta get rid of all those weaknesses you put in my hand. Son of a gun.
It's not my fault. It's the cards, man. 6. Nobody has any ongoing cards out, right?
Nope.
Is that an ongoing location? That's
It
out.
is.
Yeah.
It's gone. You have to put it in your discard pile.
So all the cards under it.
Is that just a...
Unless you, it's an
Yeah,
attack.
yeah.
Okay.
So,
Cool.
and I've got 6. Ay. 6. Okay.
So I'm going to start doing this. I'm gonna
Going around the world and I can't. Baby.
Alright, so I did my trade thing. I put cybernetic enhancement in here. And I drawed Hawk and Dove. So now I have 2 Hawk and Doves. So they're each worth 3. Vulnerability. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Almost.
I think we're good. We've already beat one because we're gonna start getting those pretty quick. I think.
What do you mean?
About timing for, because our decks are getting better, so we're gonna probably beat the supervillains pretty quickly.
Okay.
Like each of us, hopefully, will get 1 or 2 pretty quick. Are you done, or are you still thinking?
No, I'm just trying to figure out what the other one is.
Alrighty.
Just keep killing me on the superpowers.
So both of those become 2s. Don't have a hero, so that doesn't do anything. So that gives me 6 power. So I will take that and be done.
So I've got 6 power. First time you play a one card, including this one during each of your turns, draw a card. So if a card isn't played, like I already have this ongoing card out, is that I played it once during my turn, right?
No, it's out, so it doesn't
doesn't count.
Yeah, you'd have to play another one. But again, this one counts,
Right.
so it basically allows you to combo yourself.
That's kind of what I was going at. So I got 6 power. I said, and no, I'm gonna just sit on what I got. 3.
Man, the dog is going crazy.
Alright, I have 7. I guess I'm going to buy this farce.
I was hoping to get that one, you son of a gun.
I am a gun, son.
Alright, so draw a card, and then you may destroy a card in your hand. I'm going to destroy this weakness. That'll be good. Draw a card. And then after all of that, I have 3 power. Done.
Oh, this is my... Did we find out who Wonder Girl is?
Nope.
Did our...
That person left. Apparently they were not happy.
They were like, I don't know who Wonder Girl is, so
Yeah.
I'm leaving.
Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and draw this for 6 power, 7 power total. I will discard my ongoing, and I'll destroy that vulnerability. And I got 7.
Oh, that's what to be.
Oh. discard this card from play. If you do, destroy a card. Discard deck. 3. I got 7, right? I do. 5. No, that's 6.
All right, so Kickstarter update for those of you who care. Had a couple more pledges, including one Chris Burlew, who's the GM of the Redemption Podcast, and one of our current backers upped their pledge. Looks like maybe to get a T-shirt, and we're now at $11,822.
Woo!
So we're about $1,800 away.
We are making it.
It's gonna happen. Get in.
Get in now.
Get in now.
Get in hard now. Hold on, we gotta put some cards out.
Oh yeah.
No, I don't have enough of that.
Sons of Trigon and an Aqualad.
Aqualad.
I'm gonna take this guy because I have 6.
All right, we got a Zookeeper.
That's me.
All right, so ongoing. Each of my turns, I can discard a card. Each of you has to discard a card. It's an attack. So if you have a way to defend that, you may.
I discard this vulnerability. Haha.
2, 3, 4, and 5. And I'm done. I got a shapeshift power and a shimmer villain. Shimmer.
That's good artwork.
Okay.
On the shimmer. I like that.
Okay, so I'm going to wind up at 8 here. So attack each foe, discards a card from their hand into the discard pile of any other player other than the attacker and anyone who avoided this power. So you both have to discard a card out of your hand into the other player's discard pile.
Trading weakness for weakness. Oh, I got a punch.
Get punched.
Ongoing stays out there. I got it at 2 additional. I have 2 superpowers in my hand, so I gain +1 power. Drew a card. So I'm looking at 2, 4, 6, 7. Right? Yep.
Math.
7. And Yep, gotta do that one.
Was it good?
Yep, +3 power.
Nice. So I'm gonna do my trade thing. I don't think there's any one. Doesn't matter. Oh no, it has to be a hero. Doesn't matter though. So I think I have down to 3 buy this.
Wah, wah, wah.
That's
You
sad.
may discard this card.
Just to avoid an attack.
This card has all card names. Well, that's cool.
Let's do that.
Miss Martian.
Mm-hmm. Green's the new black.
Okay.
Or wait, green or black. Orange is the new black,
Yeah.
which is green.
All right. I'll play those. Don't have anything in my discard, so that doesn't matter. I have 2 ongoing cards, so that makes that 2, 4, 5.
What about that big guy? That's that big guy.
Done.
We're done.
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 I got
Done.
3. I'm gonna buy this guy. And call it a game. Or call it done.
Oh, okay. It's game over.
Game over. All right.
All right.
Well, thanks for playing, guys. Thank the RPG Academy.
I helped. So I'm gonna do my big boy, Speed 4C. And draw 2 cards. And what do I want to do here?
That's interesting.
So this is another ongoing superpower. So let's see, how many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's just going to be discarded. That's just going to be discarded. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 2 copies of the same card. And then I'm going to discard card. I'm going to use this right away and discard it and grab a card that's got 4 or less. Doesn't really matter. Do I have one that's got 5? For each different equipment you control, which is an extra 1. It's not going to matter, but I'm going to kill this supervillain.
Okay.
Good job.
Yeah. It took the Kid Flash to do it.
All right. Flip over. Well, draw your hand and then flip that over, or whatever order.
First appearance, attack. Each player reveals the top 3 cards of their deck. Pass 1 to the discard pile of each player on your left. Destroy 1 and discard 1.
It's an attack, right?
So that is,
It
and
says attack, right?
it says attic.
No.
So look at the first 3.
Card? Draw 2 cards, right?
And we destroy one.
Yeah, you
We
just
give one to someone else,
You
and then
just destroy 1, discard 1. So I'm going to put that here.
And
I'll give you that one.
in your hand or discard?
And then I'm going to, and is it
Is that into my discard?
Nope. That's
destroy.
gone. Yeah, I
pass
said,
1 to the discard of the player on your left?
Oh,
So,
then that should have went to you.
and what do I get? Oh, you got, it got
I said no. So you got nothing.
Okay.
Thanks.
So destroy one, give me one, discard one.
Yes. I'm going to give you that.
All right, I'll take it.
Yeah. Take it.
All right. So let me figure out what I'm doing here. So okay. So first of all, I draw a card. Second, I'm going to play this. Draw a card. I'm going to discard this, which gives me this. Okay. Equipment, so that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Badoom.
Ba-boom. All right. Superboy Prime villain. That really doesn't do a whole lot. Kind of disappointing, actually. All right. What's that doohickey there?
Each person puts a card that has cost 1, 2, or 3 they control. They control or in their hand into the lineup if you cannot gain a weakness.
Damn it. I was hoping if I didn't, I wouldn't have to do anything.
So I'm going to put this one. I do control that.
It's an attack, right?
That is an attic.
Yes.
No. Defense. You do play it during your next turn. Okay, so this will get played during my next turn. So
Oh, rat. Oh, rat. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to kill the Cheshire Cat.
Since no one's watching, if you're regular with that.
Stack, ongoing. At the start of each player's turn, that player gains a weakness and then puts a 0-cost card from their discard pile on top of their deck.
Okay. So start of my turn, I get a weakness.
Yep.
And then I put a 0-cost card on top of my deck. I'm going to play Energy Absorption, draw a card, and then you may destroy a card. And then I have 4 by... That does not make any sense to me. I'll take this one and be done. It actually kind of worked out where they were in random order, but they got harder each time. It was
Except
8,
for
10.
one time.
Oh, really?
And it went back to the
Okay.
last one that I just killed was 10.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like 8, 10, 12, 13. I didn't realize there was one in the middle.
Is that off?
No, we're still recording.
Oh, okay.
All right, so I'm gonna go here. It'll be, so you're gonna have to put an ongoing card you control into your discard pile because I'm picking on Michael too much.
No!
Each time you play an ongoing card on your turn, draw a card, check. During each one of my turns, I have 2 different superpowers. I can draw +1 power and a card. Okay. Each foe destroys a starter in their hand or discard pile. Each who does gains a weakness.
All right, hold on. Defense. You may discard this card from your hand to an attack. If you do, draw 2 cards. And I may destroy a starter card from my hand. So I'll get rid of that vulnerability. Thank you very much.
You're welcome here. Okay, so 1, 2.
So
3,
we
4,
get rid of
5,
a starter in our hand.
7, 8,
And then if we
9,
do, we gain a
10.
weakness.
Mm-hmm.
11, 12, and that's 13.
Yep.
Oh, I'm gonna gamble. We'll discard from play. 13, hitting him.
Good dupe.
All right. So that triggers the end of the game. All we do
Okay.
now is count it for points.
All right.
Weaknesses count as negative points.
I'm out of weakness because I started my turn.
Oh.
So, you have me a weakness, Michael?
Yeah.
All right, and count victory points, right?
Correct. Whew, poor showing by Michael. I think that's going to be a hearty 3rd place.
Don't you count me as that. I have a very complicated set.
Pull your
to figure out.
super villains out too, if you don't mind.
So let's see. I have, this was out here. So we're just gonna bring in basic ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then from supervillains,
30.
there was another 10. So that's 15. 16, 17. 18.
He hasn't counted those yet.
Okay, that's 4.
And then, let's see, special ones. How many cards? This counts as everything. So this counts as
an extra VP for every ongoing card. So that's 3. So 1, 2, 3. That's 20. And then 22. And then
You had 4 weaknesses, so that's -4.
then this counts as double. So I had 4 weaknesses.
Mm-hmm.
So that's +4 now. So 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33.
Yep.
And then double that. Oh, sorry, it's double that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 14 plus 22.
Higher than me. I had 24.
I had 30.
So, yep, I was last.
All right.
All right.
T-Wings.
All right, so let's pull this up so that you two are in camera. I'll stay
Yeah,
off.
those T-Wings definitely were safe for the win there.
Yeah.
All right, so
That was such a lot of points. T-Wings. Get them.
I thought those would be a waste of time. Like, I needed equipment.
I was like, I saw the thing at the end where it was just you keep getting weaknesses, and I'm like, that's a point.
Since you have both of them. Otherwise
Every
they
time
would-
we get it, and a point minus to you guys, I was like, I'm not going to kill this thing. I'm just going to
Let
keep
it go.
going around.
All right, so thoughts and opinions, Brad, on DC Deckbuilder?
It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. I'm not a huge fan of deck builders, so it's fine.
So, okay, fun game.
I enjoyed it.
Nothing nothing to write home about?
Yeah. It would be interesting to see how the different superhero powers play out. Like as far as your superhero, whether
Yeah.
I didn't get a lot of use out of Superboy's power,
I tried to get some of
but
mine.
it seemed like Michael was using it every turn.
Great.
Yeah.
Solid.
He's also the one who chose his, and we both did
I
random.
didn't look at the power, though. I just picked it because it was Beast Boy.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. What do I think about the game?
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Okay.
Like, it feels like I'm playing a game by myself. Because, like, there's no interaction from us, barely. Like, he made me get rid of an ongoing twice, and then it was basically just me. And, like, this is after one showing of the game.
Sure.
So I'm sure that this is a game where there's different iterations that can pop up. But it felt like I was playing the game by myself because we weren't interacting with each other, we weren't helping each other, and we weren't hindering each other. So it was this weird thing of, like, I'm just playing against what comes out on the board.
There is a bit of it's like a race mechanic in a way. That
Yeah.
You got to get your deck strong enough before someone else gets theirs.
Yeah.
Like for one, when Brad he took out that first villain pretty early, I was like, oh crap! Like I'm way behind because my deck was nowhere near good enough to get.
So, but
the
then
super
if
villain
that's the
yet.
case, then there needs to be a mechanic in the game that allows it to be interesting and not just somebody to run away with it, which I also didn't experience.
I wouldn't say I ran away with it though.
No, that's
I
what
mean-
I don't think you did. But if like that one speed card that I got, I was like, that's a really powerful card. And if somebody gets that, like that's a clear, like they're gonna ramp, like they get 2 power and 3 extra cards. So I don't know. It just didn't seem balanced, and we don't interact with each other or impede each other anyway. So it felt like I was playing
By
DC
yourself.
Solitaire.
Fair? No, I don't disagree. So you would prefer Marvel simply for the fact that it's a cooperative game?
Yeah,
and
like
you
I
interact
like
with each other.
I like Marvel. Same reason I like Dragonfire. I don't think they're terribly deep games, but it's fun to talk about like basic math and strategize on like all right, you're gonna do this, like you're gonna go after. I even in the beginning was trying to treat it like Legendary, where I was like, oh, like I'm gonna leave the superpowers for you, and I'm gonna leave
Equipment for
equipment for
me.
you. And I got halfway through the game, I was like, I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah. That was not a good idea
Yeah.
for a game I'm trying to win.
Yeah, for a game I'm trying to win. But in the same vein, like they didn't hurt me at all.
Right.
So I don't know if there's a way to play the game like where it balances you having to work together to defeat the supervillain,
Mhm.
but then also like
Yeah, I believe there is
punk each other a little bit.
like alternate rules that have come out that make it a fully cooperative, but I'd have to read through them again because there's a bunch of different expansions. There's some like rival sets where it's like you're designed to play one-on-one, like one person plays the Joker, one person plays Batman, one person plays Lex, one person plays Superman, so it's like a one-on-one version. And I think there's a version where you're all actually fully cooperative, but I'm not sure.
And this is purely aesthetic, but I don't like the artwork.
you're not a DC artwork fan.
I am a DC artwork fan. I don't know what this feels different to me.
Because I'm pretty sure all the art in this is straight from, like, I don't think it's original art for the game. I think it's taken from various existing.
Now?
I believe so.
All right. Well, I know we already knew I was a Marvel guy before this.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I am too. I prefer Marvel over DC, but I enjoy both.
Yeah.
So, all right. As for
but I got to play a druid, and there's no druids that I can play that I know of in Legendary.
Isn't there the druid?
No, he's talking about Legendary, not Dragonfire.
I know.
Is there a druid?
Isn't there a Marvel character called the Druid?
There probably is.
I saw it in the deck.
I don't remember saying that, but maybe. So, as for myself, again, I like it. It's, like I said, it's not a very deep game, but I do like the super aspect. I like deck builders in general. And just the thing is I put that game up while we were talking. If that was Marvel, I would have been like, you guys leave. I'll take care of it later.
Or help me.
That's true.
I would have spent an hour down here by myself organizing the cards. So for that reason alone, it's just easier to get started. I mean, we could have that game back out and playing in less than 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's true.
Marvel Legendary, nowhere near that.
I just, I wouldn't, like, I would think the same thing of Dragonfire, and I wouldn't, or like something similar.
Dragonfire, I don't think Dragonfire is as much as Marvel. Maybe it is, but it doesn't feel like it is to me.
It feels like it's closer to this.
Feels like it's closer to that.
Pick up, tear down.
But it's like
Dragonfire?
Yeah, but it's not all the way to Marvel, but it's not nearly as fast as this either.
I mean, it seems like it takes us like 10 minutes to pull it out by the time we get everything set out.
But I think a lot of that is
us talking.
Well, us talking also just in the process of, like, if we, like, the last time we stopped playing, we'd played a game where we had to mix decks together.
Yeah, maybe so.
And I didn't take them apart. So next time we played, we had to, like, tear down that wasn't done properly last time. I think if you start from square zero, I think you could have Dragonfire out faster. Maybe not. I don't know. I mean, that might be a fun experience sometime to just try it. I also think Dragonfire, and probably with Marvel too, is if you have multiple people that know what they're doing, you could, like, divide and conquer. Like, just, you know, different people are grabbing different pieces, and not like I'm telling you what to do, but just you reach in and grab a thing and you know what to do with it. So I think it would speed things up. But
how do we feel like the play would be different with like 4 or 5
of this?
Yeah.
Well, I played it with 5 at our faculty retreat. It took longer, though. I specifically used less supervillains because, you know, that's how you modify the time.
Did it feel disproportionately longer to the number of people?
No, I think it was consistent.
Okay.
I think the more people you add, because we used more supervillains, but there were 2 more of us. I think we added 3 or 4 more supervillains, because then you're diversifying the pool, because more people are taking the cards that you might want. Well, just in this game early on, there were a ton of equipment when I had no buy, and then when I got to the point where I could buy a lot, all there was left was superpowers. So we were like, kind of like on opposite sides of the spectrum, because I wanted equipment, couldn't buy them, and then.
Yeah, and I didn't have the buy to buy the super at the end.
Yeah, so it kind of hurt us that way. So I feel like there's more people doing different strategies. Like us, I was going for equipment. You're going for superpowers.
I was going for heroes.
You were going for heroes mostly. So none of us were really trying to hurt each other. Sometimes we would take whatever's available because it was the best card.
Yeah, it's a good card.
But if you have 5 people, then you've got somebody going after everything. So I think it adds a little bit of complexity.
Yeah, that would be good.
But I'd give this a solid B, maybe B minus. Maybe a plus because it's deck builder and it's superheroes, and I like both of those things. So solid B for me.
Lower, I'm not going to say.
That sounds good. All right, that's fair.
Cool enough. Well, we got to stop a little.
DC, make another Watchmen movie or any Iron Age comics, please.
But we're going to cut things a little early tonight. I have a podcast I'm going to jump on as a guest here in about 30-40 minutes to talk about a Catacon and hopefully drum up some additional business.
Yeah, what's a Catacon?
Catacon is the best gaming convention called a Catacon in Dayton in November at the Dayton Convention Center. Guaranteed.
Or just the best
Gaming
convention.
That
I could shorten that for you.
There's some qualifiers in there, but it's our yearly tabletop gaming, the premier tabletop gaming convention in Dayton, Ohio. November.
It's the best gaming convention that's not already the one that's in your heart and will never be removed from the top slot.
Exactly. We're always number 2. We're everybody's number 2.
That should have been the second year slogan.
We're number 2. But yeah, Kickstarter is going on right now, but by the time this comes out in audio only form, probably will be over, but should be out on YouTube
and
shortly.
We'll have successfully funded.
We're close.
And
Today's been a good day.
We'll already be planning a Catacon 8, which there's 7 of them.
Yeah.
I that's a good number on my hand.
Yep.
Let me just do that.
So I do think, like, was it even you who said that for 8 we were just going to do like the 8 sideways, the Infinity
Yeah.
Symbol,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
Catacon forever,
Yeah, and then just every year after that will be a Catacon
forever plus
sideways 8.
1 plus 1
For Infinity plus 1.
All right, so with that we're going to sign off. So you two wave out.
Awkward